Hey guys, my name is Lindsay and welcome to another video. Today I want to talk about Mbappe and how I and maybe some other Real Madrid fans are feeling about him. As most of us already know, Mbappe has signed a 5-year contract with Real Madrid. So it's been a long time coming. So it is very exciting, but at the same time, I am feeling a little indifferent about it. So I want to talk about that in today's video. But before I dive into that, I want to first talk about Mbappe's professional timeline, just so that it makes like a little bit more sense. So in 2017, there was a conversation between Real Madrid and Mbappe about bringing him onto the team. So this was super exciting for everyone, including Mbappe himself. He had always dreamed to play for Real Madrid since he was a young child. So this was a win-win situation for everyone. But surprisingly enough, Mbappe ended up rejecting Real Madrid and signing with PSG. This was because PSG basically put more money on the table, 180 million euros to be exact. So that was paid to Monaco to take Mbappe. So this set the record for Mbappe being the youngest, most expensive player. Then in 2018, Mbappe won the World Cup for France, and he was selected as the best youngest player for the tournament. Then in 2022, there was a conversation between Mbappe and Florentino Perez, who is the CEO of Real Madrid, and they were talking about him joining the team again. So this wasn't a written contract, but it was a verbal agreement between them. And at this time, we really did need Mbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo had left, and we needed someone on the team to score goals. So after this verbal agreement, Perez, told Madrid fans, calm down, don't worry. Mbappe is coming this time. So we were again super excited. And then there were pictures of Mbappe when he was younger, wearing a Real Madrid jersey. Those photos were leaked. And it was just like a conversation. Everyone was happy. We were finally getting what we needed. However, the Emir of Qatar knew that Mbappe was planning to leave and go to Real Madrid. So Qatar ended up approaching the French president and, basically told the French president to convince Mbappe not to leave PSG, and in exchange, they will invest billions of dollars into France. So after this conversation, the French president invites Mbappe to have a conversation, and the French president begs Mbappe to not leave PSG, and I'm guessing, went over the agenda with Mbappe, explaining what the deal was. And with Mbappe being from France, he sees that if he leaves, the French league is going to lose its prestige. So this was like an emotional manipulation to get Mbappe to stay. So after this conversation, Mbappe announces extending his contract with PSG up until 2025. So when he announces this, all the PSG fans are chanting and they start screaming insults about Real Madrid, like saying super nasty things that I will not repeat. And Mbappe was sitting there with a big smile on his face, like nodding his head, like, are you kidding me? Do you even want to go to Real Madrid at any point? Do you even like Real Madrid? Why are you basically validating what these people are saying about Real Madrid instead of like stepping up and be like, yo guys, like, you don't have to talk about Real Madrid like that. Like, let's just celebrate this. Let's celebrate our team. Kind of like Real Madrid does. Like Real Madrid does their teams. Like they take the win and they celebrate and they're just happy. Like they're not negative or mean. So that definitely makes me feel a certain type of way about Mbappe. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm, a little bit, I don't know if Mbappe really deserves to be on Real Madrid. But anyway, a week later, Real Madrid ends up winning the UCL title in France. So it was kind of like a, back at you kind of thing, respectfully. You know, this wasn't that big of a deal to Mbappe. I'm guessing because, he knew that there was an agenda to bring on all the best players to PSG, and that will get them to win the UCL title. They bought Messi, Ramos, and other really great players. But then, that following year, PSG was eliminated. And then this year, PSG was eliminated again. And who ended up winning the UCL final? Real Madrid. So, Mbappe, I see that you realize that you aren't going to win anything by staying with PSG, whether there's an agenda or not, whether PSG has all the best players or not. The only way you're going to win anything is by joining Real Madrid. Qatar needs to understand that your dirty money isn't going to buy you the UCL title. Mbappe, we don't need you to win, as you have seen. You need us. So remember that when you start playing with us next season. Be humble, even with your best player of the year title, which, in my opinion, I don't think you really deserved it this year. And, maybe when you're playing with Real Madrid, you can ask Vinny, Bellingham, maybe even Kamavinga, since you're both from France, how to win the UCL title, and they can, show you. In Real Madrid, you're a part of the team. You're not the king like you might have thought you were when you were with PSG. No, you're part of the team now. You need to show that don't get me wrong, you are a great player, but you need to demonstrate that you can bring something to the table and be a respectable man. Maybe you can bring an apology with you too, since you haven't apologized for anything. Like all the verbal agreements you broke, and, you smiling when PSG was insulting Real Madrid. Maybe apologize for that too. Because, I don't really think you're with Real Madrid for the right reasons because of these things. So yeah, I don't think you're trustworthy. I think like you broke all those agreements before, that you will probably do it again. So yeah, I just think that you have something to prove, and I hope you do prove me wrong. I hope that my feelings do change about you. I want that. So best of luck to you, and we'll see what happens. All right, guys. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I have gotten my more professional account up and live, so you guys can go subscribe to that channel. I will leave the link down below in the description box. Also, let me know in the comments section what kind of videos you want to see next, if there's any certain topics you want me to talk about, share my opinion, etc. Let me know down in the comments. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!